Walked in on loving wife banging affair partner while kids sleep upstairs. Over the course of the last few weeks, I've been putting in late evenings at work. I'm at the office so that I can finish my work early and get home in time to eat breakfast with my kids and get them ready for school. Because of the amount of effort I put into a project that is now finished, my manager gave me permission to leave the office tonight when I had only worked for half of my shift. On the way back, I couldn't help but anticipate some quality time with my husband after our children had gone to bed. I walked in on my wife having a fling with another man as they were sitting on the couch. After having a moment where I felt like a deer caught in headlights, I reached for my keys, and now I'm here in my office wondering what the heck I'm going to do now. My wife is calling and texting me constantly in the hopes that I would return home so that she can make sense of everything that has happened. I simply can't even right now. I'm so angry with the world. I never for a moment considered that she would deceive me. We have been happily married for almost a decade now, and although it's true that we've had our fair share of disagreements over the course of our marriage, what married couple hasn't? Given her all that she had asked for along with 3 lovely children, I am at a loss as to what to do and would appreciate some advice. Update 1. Although it's only been 9 days since I posted about catching my wife having sex with a fair partner on the sofa, I know a lot of you have asked to be kept updated. Before I update you, I would like to thank you all for your advice and support. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to respond to your comments due to the shit show that is currently happening until now. Well, as you can imagine, the shit has now hit the fan. I have no idea where to start. While I am currently off work and will be until I am ready to go back. A few of you asked why I didn't smash the guy's face in. Is mainly because if I got arrested then social services would have got involved and event a divorce that would be used against me. I took your advice to get all bank accounts in order and removed my wife from the kids' trust funds and my own account straight away in case she tried to empty them. She has her own account for her money she earns from work. Well, she did indeed try to empty all of them 2 days after my visit. FYI, I have already paid the bills for the house and cars days before this crap show happened. I have been the doctors to be checked for STIs literally days after I posted and have been given the all clear. Followed by a long meeting with a team of divorce lawyers to find out what is to happen next. Being a computer technician, I have remote access to my home computer and secondary laptop that the kids use for schoolwork and have found that my dear wife has left herself locked into the book of face and stumbled across message upon message to her affair partner. Photos, sexting, paid bills for hotels and meet-up arrangements etc. Turns out this affair has been going on for 7 years now. Her affair partner is her best friend's little brother and she has been fucking with him since he was 19. All this has been given to the lawyers as there is no going back now. I have to wait for a few months to start the process as there is currently a bad log due to the pandemic. Also, all trust in her has been completely destroyed that no amount couple counseling will save this marriage. I returned home 4 days ago, packed her bags and kicked her cheating arse out. The kids are with me and after a difficult conversation with all 3 of them, they now fully aware that mummy is not coming back but also they can all still see her. While I am angry with her, I won't be that parent that holds the kids to ransom. My in-laws and family are fully aware of what's their daughter, sister has done. Her relationship with her family is now strained. Her bestie slated me on FB about walking out on her and the kids and my bill posted the link to Reddit on FB so now everyone knows and the post was taken down. As for my wife, I haven't spoken one word to her since that night and all communication will be thought the lawyers now. I have text messages from her basically saying that she is going to ruin me in court, say shit like I was controlling, abusive etc. The lawyers have all copies. I have deleted Facebook due to her small circle of friends send vile messages for ruining her life. I am currently awaiting on results of the paternity test to see if the kids are mine. The affair partner demanded to be tested in case the younger 2 are his. But for now they are with me as my wife is living with affair partner. Update 2. After 2 separate tests, the first one revealed a problem with contamination. Since I got the findings 2 weeks ago, I can now say with certainty that I am a biological parent to only one of my 3 children, the eldest. During those 2 weeks, my ex's affair partner's parents were able to obtain emergency custody of the younger 2 children despite my best efforts to fight for them in court. This was possible owing to the fact that I am not a blood relative of the children. I am making an effort to be strong for my son, but it seems as though the rug has been completely yanked out from under us. Because I am unable to live there anymore due to the fact that everything brings back memories of the children, I have decided to put the house up for sale and am now leasing a modest apartment with 2 bedrooms. My kid and I are both now attending therapy together. He is working through trust issues with his mother, and the effects of not being able to see his siblings on a daily basis have been taking their toll. Story 2. Found out my husband is still cheating on me. Currently overseas. 5 months pregnant. I found out that my husband had been having an affair with another woman throughout our whole marriage a few months ago, when I was 12 weeks pregnant, married 9 months. I finally decided to forgive him and we came to an agreement to reunite only due to the fact that I was pregnant and did not want to deal with the breakup at the same time. Without going into too much detail, I will just say that. Fast forward 3 months, and here we are, 3 months later, on our honeymoon, which he has lavishly planned and paid for in its entirety. All 5-star hotels, first-class flights, and everything else, and, just to be clear, I too am a high salary earner and could afford these things myself. I thought I wanted to say this so it doesn't appear like there is a power imbalance or that this is the only reason I am with him. At this point, we have been here for 4 nights, and we have just over a week remaining. After going through his phone, I discovered that he is still behaving in the same manners. At this very now, he is sick in bed, and I am upstairs, covering my tears behind sunglasses so that I may lie by the pool. How can I approach him without revealing that I went through his phone without his permission? I'm debating whether or not it would be better to simply wait it out till we get back home. There is no question in my mind that things would be quite different here if I were not pregnant. I have the impression that I will be able to hold off longer this time since this has come as less of a surprise to me than it did the previous time, but the following week is our first wedding anniversary, and I'm not sure how that will go. Update 1. I am now halfway through my pregnancy. Lasted the remainder of the journey without his being aware that I was aware, which was difficult. After we touched down, I waited another 5 hours before addressing him about what had happened. As was to be anticipated, he displayed the typical behavior, exploded because someone was rummaging through his phone, and then packed his suitcase and departed. As of the now, he is staying with his folks, leaving me here all by myself. His family is beyond incensed with him and is finding it difficult to communicate with him despite their best efforts. In the meantime, I have learned that not only did he have a string of random girls throughout our marriage/relationship, but he was also still seeing his on and off again girlfriend of 10 years who, apparently, didn't know he was married. Not only did he have a string of random girls during our marriage/relationship, but he also had a string of random girls throughout our marriage/relationship. I had attempted to get in touch with her, and once she saw the message, she immediately gave him a call. He had explained to me that he just did not know how to get rid of her since, after all of these years, he did not want to give her any pain. Hearing it was like having a dagger stab me in the heart. He was trying to protect her but utterly ignored me, his wife, who has been there for him through thick and thin during this whole year and who is carrying his kid at the moment. Every night, he returned home to be with me. We spent every weekend together. I am really mystified as to how he was able to accommodate not just one but numerous females. And the fact that he is behaving so uncaringly now, as though he was in the wrong, but it has already taken place and there is nothing that can be done about it. He offered to sleep on the sofa so that I wouldn't be alone myself, but I declined the offer. At this point, all I can do is grieve the guy I believed I knew, the life I believed I had, and the future I believed I envisioned. To put it simply, I have the impression that our whole relationship was a sham. It's not like we both tried, but it just didn't work out. He really just did not see himself as married, despite the fact that he was the one who wanted all of this, couldn't wait for a baby, and in everyone's eyes was such a family-oriented man. It's not like we both tried, but it just didn't work out. I am extremely fortunate to have such a solid support system, and his family has also been very supportive of me, despite the fact that they are obviously embarrassed. In addition, I do have a successful career that I can fall back on. However, the fact that there is no turning back in life as I know it has changed is crazy.